EDC Vegas, literally last minute planning. Me and my boyfriend were not planning to go to EDC this year, but we really got lucky with the opportunity. Our friend was selling two of her tickets for like very reasonable price. So we're like, fuck it, like when are we gonna have the same chance again? So if you want to just like stay and watch like my experience with EDC Vegas, you're welcome. If you're also planning your EDC Vegas like last minute, you're even more than welcome to stay here. Everything was literally last minute. We knew that we were going to EDC in April and EDC Vegas is in May, so we had literally 1 month to prepare, and obviously at this point everything was like ultra expensive. I was living in Philly and my boyfriend is in Panama, so we kind of had to agree to meet together in San Francisco, which I do not recommend to any of you to do that. But the ticket from Philly for me to San Francisco was about $500. And from San Francisco, I met with my boyfriend and his family in San Francisco. We took a car and we drove all the way to Las Vegas. And the trip was very, very, very tough because I literally flew from Philly, stayed overnight, and then the next morning we took the car and drove all the way to Vegas. Also, I forgot to mention that we literally took the car on the day off, so we left Friday morning and arrived by Friday 7 p.m. to our hotel just before like going straight to EDC Vegas. The trip is very difficult from San Francisco. It's about like 13-14 hours with all the stops, traffic, etc. But for sure, what else I would recommend if you're trying to find like a cheaper option, try going to LA and from there driving to Las Vegas. These tickets are much cheaper and I highly recommend getting a car or finding a friend with a car. Hotels and staying in Vegas, like we literally had to suck it up. We booked a hotel, Sahara, on the Vegas Strip. From Friday to Monday morning, we paid almost 1,500 for one room. It was very, very sad, but unfortunately that was like kind of on the lowest range. I saw higher prices for hotels. Airbnbs is just, they're all gone unless you wanted to stay like in a trailer, but we didn't feel comfortable doing so. But yeah, if you're planning like obviously earlier, if you don't know, there's camp opportunities as well as shuttles, so this is all available, but if you book it early enough. If you don't have a car, which I do recommend getting a car, I think it's so important. It's just gonna make your life so much easier. But if you don't have it, your other option is Uber, or again trying to find someone in group chats and Facebook groups who is going there with their car, or someone is like dropping them off and they're willing to take you on board with them, and of course like you chip in for the ride. So that's again like on the lowest end option. Definitely be prepared for traffic and amount of cars that is gonna be there. It's probably gonna be like the worst experience throughout EDC Vegas that you're gonna have because it's annoying as fuck. So since we had a car and we also had my boyfriend's uncle who was there, he drove us the first night there and he picked us up on the first night. Second night my boyfriend drove and then he drove back as well, which is very, I don't really recommend. It can be dangerous, especially after like raving for 12 hours and not sleeping for 24 hours. It can get weird. So if you're stuck in this situation where you drive yourself, highly recommend to take like a good break, a nap, and just be like responsible. Also, It's easy to take a nap right after the festival because there's so much traffic like to get out of the area that you can easily spend like 2 hours just sitting in your car before it like kind of clears out and then you can leave. Again, be responsible and talk through the duties, who is driving when and etc. I don't say you should leave earlier because I don't want you to miss out on the experience of the sunrise in the desert, but definitely be careful and make wise decisions. Third night, so my boyfriend's uncle drove us there, but then he was supposed to pick us up, but he couldn't find us and we couldn't find him, and it was like the worst traffic out of the all 3 days. So we ended up walking good 40 minutes on the road, um, just like two idiots in the desert. Everyone is standing in traffic, so the cars are not even moving. So our uncle is like stuck somewhere behind. We can't find him. And then after just 40 minutes of walk, like this car pull ups by us, is like, "Hi guys, do you need a ride? Like, can we help out?" And we're like, "Oh my god, yes, please." So these guys were like so nice. They picked us up and we asked them to drop us at the like Amazon warehouse location. They dropped us there, and then our uncle, like my boyfriend's uncle, was able to pick us up. And this was my first EDC Vegas. I did EDC Orlando like the year before, but the first impression that you get to EDC Vegas is insane. It's just it's a different world. You just like, you know how this feelings when you just open your eyes in the morning and you see everything. Like this is it. You go through the tunnel and then like you open your eyes and you see like this whole new world. Like this is just amazing. There's so many stages. I honestly stopped counting how many they are because there are a bunch of like secret stages or secret pop-up stages. So it's very cool. And here's a video where like we literally got on top of one of the stages behind the DJ. It feels like, oh, we're so cool. Definitely my favorite stages were Circuit Grounds, Cosmic Meadow, and Neon Garden. There's also a bunch of attractions which you can do, and I highly recommend doing them early enough because like throughout the night the lines are so huge and sometimes you don't have the opportunity to do so. You can absolutely tell the difference between EDC Orlando and EDC Vegas. It's like 2-3 times bigger than that. There are way more stages, there are way more attractions, there's way more effort and experience put into that. And so the first time after like you see this view from the bleachers, you start to go down, and I started to have a little panic attack because I felt it was just too much. It was too many people, it was way too loud, and I literally like started holding my boyfriend's hands like, I don't think I can do this. I think it's way too much. And I'm a person who rarely gets this feeling, so I was like, fuck, like I'm gonna be really sad if this experience is gonna be ruined. But you literally like, if you had something experienced, or you might think that you might have something like this, what helped me out is just, and then put your earplugs, close your eyes, count to 10, and you're ready to go. The earplugs, they make a really huge difference. They really help me to calm down because all the background noise, the screaming, it just made me go a little bit crazy. And in EDC Orlando, I didn't have this feeling just because the size was definitely like smaller. Only like negative thing with EDC Vegas was that it definitely felt more commercial. Not really commercial. You can feel there is a presence of people who go there for the hype, not necessarily for the music. There are people who coming there to show off, where in EDC Orlando it felt more of a community, more love, more openness, more warmth. My advice, if you want to have a good experience in EDC and it's your first time going, just be respectful, and I promise you, you and everyone else around you is gonna have the best time of their lives. Like right now I'm sitting and talking about it and I miss EDC so much. It's a beautiful opportunity, it's a beautiful experience, and I wish I can go there again. And of course we have to talk about the pool parties which are going throughout the week. We we thought we have to do it, but to be honest, now that I'm looking back, I was like, I wish we haven't done it. We bought tickets to see Alesso in Tao. It was a great show. It was very fun experience, but you get so tired in EDC. So you come back, what, around like 6, 7 a.m. And then the pool party starts around 2 p.m., even earlier. Sorry, it starts around 11 and closes like by 4. And it's like very strict. So yeah, you get to sleep like what, 4 hours, and you have to go pool. This was definitely tough, not just to be at the pool party, but then you go again, literally you have no time to eat, change. You go back to EDC, so literally throughout the 48 hours or whatever, you slept for 4 hours, and you can definitely feel tired by the end of second day. But I don't say you should not do it. Do it and then get the experience for yourself, but you will know for sure that next time you're not gonna do it. So if you're watching this video and you're getting ready to go to EDC Vegas, I am extremely jealous because I would die to go again. It's so much fun and I wish you to have the best time of your life. Enjoy EDC!